I got my sweats on, got my flannel on. I'm sitting comfy.
Ooh, that sounds comfy. Actually, I really wish I had hot cider all of a sudden.
I miss cold weather outside and like bundling up and having hot drinks inside.
We only get that for like 2 weeks.
If that and like the cold weather is like 56 degrees. That's it.
Pretty cold. It's more like 65, but it feels like it's like a lot colder. Has it gotten it down to 56 degrees?
It did at one point. That was like a weird freak thing, and like the biggest thing that happened that day, besides a lot of people complain about it, that was the day I told you where like we had a whole bunch of sharks just show up and like all these other marine life that just showed up in our canal because our canal was warmer than the rest of the ocean.
Also, the same like week or something like that, the sheriff had put out, "Hey, watch out for falling lizards or iguanas."
That was it. Yeah. Because they literally couldn't move because they froze. Let's clean some things up.
Hey Hunter.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know, when you're doing the polygon reveal for areas, if you hold down shift, it will tie to a grid point. And then yeah,
really?
and then you can like do it so it just kind of like boom 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 boom.
Cool. Good to know. I was just doing some stuff. But that's actually very useful. Thank you.
Yeah, it helps out immensely with the maps from Dungeon Draft because they all line up, like the thick walls line up on the grid lines, so you can like just reveal the areas that you're actually exposed to.
Hey. Hello.
Hello.
So looks like we're going to be running with a small crew today, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Hello.
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 Can you hear us, Nafara?
Nafara?
I don't think she can hear us.
She may have to step away for a second.
That was weird. As soon as I said hello, my speakers were like, nope. So I had to plug in my headphones.
Rip.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
It's really loud right now. Like a little blowouty, almost.
People keep on saying that, but I have no idea why because my mic isn't like near my face.
Is it Discord settings? Sometimes that happens.
I can look.
Like you can do it to, I think, like increase the volume of yourself, I think.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, the output volume.
Okay, how's that?
Ooh. I turned it down, so let me see. Yep.
Is that any better?
We can hear you, but you're so quiet. It's almost as if we can't.
Okay.
Well, that sounds good right there. Here, say a sentence or two.
Microphone, sound device, input volume.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds better.
I think it probably was the input volume blowing out my voice because I must have been complaining that people. Bleh. They must have been complaining that I was too quiet before, so it was at 100%.
Do you have a pop filter on your mic?
No, actually, my mic is like this super cheap little clip mic that's like $12 on Amazon, but I love it.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's like it's a clip mic, so it's just pinned to my lapel. like I've got a sweater on and it's stuck on there,
Mhm.
and it's not like anywhere near my mouth. That's why I'm always surprised when someone says like, "It's you're swallowing your microphone."
It might be just like either like, you know, for the one time so like it sounds like you're just hitting it. It's not like an actual like eating it. And I think you just have a naturally powerful voice, so that's probably.
That's true. Sam's met me. She knows.
So you may come off as loud to other people, but I don't think that's the case.
That's true. And then when I make sarcastic comments under my breath, nobody ever gets them.
Oof.
Aw. Well, lavalier mics, like something like that, you know, the clip mics, they're very sensitive. So,
Okay. I'll probably have to get up in maybe 15 minutes or so, because so my cast iron pan was misbehaving. I tried to make an omelet in it, and the poor thing, like, I don't know what happened to the seasoning, but like the omelet just was all over the pan, and I had to start from scratch, and I was using steel wool and bon ami and trying to get a fresh start on it. So I was seasoning it like all day yesterday, and I thought, okay, great, today I'm going to try fried eggs. And it was still terrible. So I'm like, okay, so back to seasoning it, more canola oil. Let's see if I can't get the finish back.
How are you seasoning it? Like what temperature are you doing it
Okay, so I'm following Alton Brown's directions of I did a thin layer of canola oil all over the pan. Then I put it into the oven at 450 degrees for an hour.
at? Okay. You can try it at 500.
Really?
That can like help a little bit. It could also like get it to be nice and darker and everything else. There's not a huge bunch of a difference right there, but that can help making the oven hotter. You can also, like, how many layers did you do?
I did 4, but I think I went a little too light on the oil because like I was rubbing on the oil and then rubbing it off. And because I like read another article on how to season your cast iron stuff, and they'd suggested that, and I think I might have done it too lightly.
Yeah, you don't need to like, you want it to still, like, when you touch it, it feels oily, but like it's not like thick or anything else. Like there's not oil running off. It's tricky. It's always tricky to do it. I think I've also find fried eggs in a cast iron. Fried eggs in a cast iron is a little harder.
It's just because I wanted to try it. I was like, I'm gonna make fried eggs. Ooh, I seasoned my pan yesterday. Let me try it. But I didn't realize you were a cast iron expert. That's very handy.
I restored 2 cast irons that were like rusted to hell. One of which was like a really like a quart chicken fryer essentially, or not even a quart, like more than a quart, like chicken fryer. So it's like a big deep pot essentially. And another one I restripped and seasoned for Sam.
Nice.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and they're like the old kind. They're the smooth. They're like old. So like the back when like they used like where it's like completely smooth, so it's easier to season.
I don't know if mine's smooth or rough. I got it for like $8 at a yard sale, and the person who's been using it, yeah, I was like, ooh, yes, cheap.
Does it have any words on the bottom?
Yeah, actually, it does. It's right now in the oven though, so when I pull it out, I'll tell you what's in there.
Okay. It's yeah. Let me know, because I've done some research on that stuff. Like if it says it's a Wagner, it's real good. If it's a Lodge, it's more recent.
Okay.
There's Wagner, and then there's also something else. Something. It looks like a plus in a circle thing. I can't remember the name of it, but that's also a good brand. That's I have like 2 of those. Those are great.
I know that on the back it has just like, it's an 11-inch fryer. I'm like, yes, I know. I can measure that. But I didn't check for a brand or anything. But the person who I got it from was just like, yeah, we used to go camping, and the kids were all in Boy Scouts, and so we had these, but now we don't go camping anymore, so we're selling these cast iron things for super cheap. And I thought, score.
Yeah. There was there was another pot that we had because these were like cast irons that were left over when like my parents bought our house down here in Cudjoe Key or whatever. But after Irma, it was downstairs, and it just like completely destroyed that one cast iron. So luckily we still have the two that were like in decent condition, just rusty.
Sounds like the big deep one's the Dutch oven. Is that correct?
It's not a Dutch oven. It's called a chicken fryer.
Okay.
Because it still has a handle. There was a Dutch
Gotcha.
oven that's the one that was lost.
So did it just go rusted all to hell? Is that what, or just like
Yeah.
physically lost?
It was like rusted to the point where like there was like definitely like a crack in it too.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Wasn't in great shape.
Oh, I just noticed I've got a backup character sheet. I remember asking for that. Should I be worried?
No. I did that for everybody. Just in case.
Oh, no.
You should also have something familiar to you that like I don't know if you want to show it off or anything else, but it should show up. You see it? You see your buddy?
Yes, I do.
Perfect.
Yeah, I saw him. So I know I should actually use him sometime because I've got that ability. I might as well. And after all, I got out of that one instance with one freaking hit point. So maybe that guy will help.
Get out of here, Hallister.
Alright, next time I do the seasoning, I'll try 500.
Changing the kind of oil also can help. Like, I know the episode you're talking about with Alton Brown.
Right.
Flaxseed oil does work pretty well because it's got such a high fat content in it. That's what's polymerizing on it.
I don't
but
have
he's
that
right.
handy though.
Yeah, it's also expensive, so don't. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it.
Got saffron oil and olive oil and coconut oil handy, along with canola.
Yeah, canola is probably your best bet. Still,
Okay.
it's either that or I think peanut oil is actually pretty good too. But that's yeah.
Okay.
We watch a lot of cooking shows.
I really love the Good Eats Reloaded. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
Same. I love them so much.
so good. I like the little commentaries on his old episodes and being like, and the drinking game was made after this one.
Yeah, or the one where he like wanted to ride a scooter, so he rode a scooter, and he like broke his like fucking face.
He's like, and then the second take of this, I crashed. Oh.
Yeah.
I wish
But-
there was more like educational
know.
food ones.
I really love the science and like chemistry behind cooking, and I love finding out more about what makes a food so interesting or so flavorful, like the culture of butter and how cheese ferments and how like the acids turn into like I love some of the more some of the experts on Epicurious when they do their price points. They'll talk about, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that series, but it's a YouTube channel that does cooking content. And you'll have like a cheese expert, and they'll come on and they'll be able to taste the difference between an Alpine cheese that had grass-fed cows versus corn-fed cows. And you'll say, oh, how the hell would you know that? And then they're like, well, the coloration here has a little bit of this color. It's a little bit more golden because the like the annatto and the corn is causing this color in the cheese, and it's big. I find that so fascinating.
Can you link that in Discord?
Sure.
All right. Sorry, we can talk about cooking, but
Yes,
let's get to dying.
to do.
So for the purposes of like of everything else, you guys pretty much cleared out this floor at least for the most part. There's something over here in the candle hallway, but you don't have to worry about that. Really, nothing that like you're not missing out on any treasure. I'm just trying to not to spoil things, but like just so you guys aren't like going around like being like we're not finding anything. The area with the air elemental and everything, for the most part, there's nothing else over here.
Okay.
But if you guys want to go over there, you're totally free to. I'm just letting you know, like you're not gonna find a whole lot of loot there.
Yeah, it's the first floor, and it's probably been raided over and over and over again.
Correct. Yeah. So I just to save time, just so that you guys aren't just like walking around like, there's nothing to do.
Well, Sean's the one who was like, let's clear everything.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Well,
But
I don't mind clearing everything.
I'd like to move on.
He's also
Yeah.
not here, so
Yeah.
you guys are
That's what
playing.
I'm saying.
So.
It's like we can do something else.
Second floor. Second floor.
Now, it's been a few weeks. I don't remember where we left off.
That was when V came back, and she had the giant centipedes on her.
Right.
We killed those. We came over here and did the hobgoblins thing.
Oh, there was an
We found the
obelisk.
man in the.
Right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, there was like this obelisk in this room that we're standing in, and it had some sort of like
Yes, okay,
like a
I'm
dwarven
gonna work-
thing.
Let me work up to that. All right.
Okay.
All right. So then you jumped on the ceiling in this room and was able to get some jewels, reverse gravity. We killed the thingy in here, rescued the man from the closet who's been trapped there for 2 days. He gave Srak a spell book, and then we went north through this tunnel and encountered an air elemental that nearly fucking killed me down to 1 HP. And then we came back over here and rest, and then we saw that something is scrying on us through this obelisk.
Right, the air elemental. I was trying to be so careful and trying to open up doors really, really small and sneak in, and then it's like whoosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
that
it was anything but an air elemental, you'd be fine.
And we just ran from the air elemental. I don't think we killed it, did we?
Oh,
No,
we killed it.
We did.
You
Okay.
managed to kill it. Yeah. It was touch and go for like a little bit, but you guys actually managed to kill it.
Yeah, we kept missing.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was. Yeah, you guys kept missing.
So, were you just saying, Hunter, that there's like basically nothing up here?
To the north part with the air elemental. Like there is stuff up here, but I think that it might not be worth your guys' time.
Okay.
But that's up to you.
Fair enough.
Not to railroad you guys or anything else, but like it
No,
seems
it's not
like
railroading.
I've been
This-
wanting to get off the first floor for a while, so
Yeah, I really don't care as long as if there's nothing left on here, I don't really mind. I don't care about clearing the entire floor.
okay. And you guys just did a short rest.
yes, I burned through all of my hit dice.
At the towards the end of your short rest, actually though, you see V disappear, leaving only her sword.
Oh,
Her
God damn it.
sword?
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick up her sword.
Okay.
In case we run into her again, or I can give it to her. I don't feel comfortable leaving it around. The hobgoblins or somebody might steals it.
Yeah, it was like a poof of like or a pop, I guess maybe. Poof, a pop, somewhere in between the combination between the two, and she just vanished.
That's a mysterious woman, that is.
That's kind of odd. People just keep disappearing.
Well, we'll probably run into her again.
Fair enough. Should we head to the second level? We're pretty close by.
Yeah.
All right, where would you like to go? Yeah, so you got
let's
this little bit right
head-
here and down here.
All right. Let me get like right. Oop, let me.
Ooh, Xana's the only one that has dark vision right now.
I have dark vision.
I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I should have just had like notes like who has dark vision.
Srak can technically have dark vision.
Correct. But you don't know that.
But I do not know that.
Yeah, it's all dark in here, so Srak will light a torch.
Okay.
I'm back.
You also have the drift globe.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot. Sorry, it's always hard to remember everything. So yeah, just have the drift globe following.
Thing is adorable.
That's pretty useful.
Okay. This hallway goes at a diagonal angle and kind of just continues on at the reverse angle.
Zana, you coming?
Xana follows. Sorry. Just doing the hand thing, like I said.
Oh, I know.
So she's being cautious again. I'm gonna keep an eye out for traps, and since I do have dark vision, I'm going to try and keep ahead of the drift globe so I don't ruin that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna try to look around for anything that might kill us.
Okay. Make a perception check as you go along down this hallway.
Whoop, wrong one.
I'll say damn.
I mean, that's very
Please-
persuasive to the traps, but
Sorry, please, traps, don't kill us.
right.
The small monotony of these hallways is just kind of getting to you. You don't really see anything that stands out.
I'm so bored by this dungeon.
Don't worry, we're almost to the second floor.
If you're really, really interested in dying, I mean, you could always rush ahead.
She just rolls her eyes.
But to the end of this hallway, you come across the door.
Oh, perfect. I'm
We'll
assuming
just
this
zip
is
zoom there.
zip zoom zoom.
That's a very funky looking hallway.
It is a little. It is weird. Sometimes like these hallways are very weird. All right, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna check the door for traps or any sigils.
Okay, make an investigation check.
For runes. Goddamn rune. Whoa!
Yeah.
You don't see anything. Like like the door's not locked. There's not traps. There's no sigils or anything else. But you do hear what sounds like a sorrowful moan. But that's about it.
I'll kind of point
Like
that
very
out.
faint.
Yeah, I'll kind of be like, does anybody else hear that?
Anna kind of screws up her face and leans towards the door.
Sounds like a moan.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Jesus.
So Srak, does that moan sound like a critter, or does it sound like something sentient, maybe?
It sounds like a person moaning.
Kind of sounds like a person. Let me take a look. Srak's gonna wild shape into a something.
A spider.
Sure, what a spider has dark
Do a
vision.
stealthy thing, but you can be stealthy.
Spider Srak. See if there's
Spider
I can
Srak,
sneak under the door.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do so.
All right.
Let's go ahead and I'll just reveal this. You see a large room on the far side away from you, along this 30-foot section of wall, is a very large map carved into it. It looks like a replication of Waterdeep, actually, but also it seems like there's a replication of Undermountain below it. In the middle of the room is a large pit where the sounds of moaning can be heard inside of it, and you hear like shifting of like rocks and like what sounds like nails on stone, and crawling across on the floor as your spider form and peering into it, you see a very pale man just kind of is just like moaning down there and just like trying to climb out, trying to climb out and not finding any like purchase on any of the rocks alongside of the pit. Trail of blood leads into the pit, like a body was dragged into it, but there is no other body inside of this pit.
Alright, he'll go back, and then once he gets back under the door, he'll poof back into normal form, human form. And there's somebody. The room's got a pit in it, and is there somebody in there? Couldn't get a. I mean.
Well, maybe we should help them out.
Zana kind of like ticks her tongue and says, people who don't check for traps.
I think it's something more. It seems like they were dragged in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay.
Just be careful. There could be more pits.
All right, I'm gonna go inside and check out the room, admire the map, and look at the other side of the pit.
Okay. As you guys are walking through, you hear coming from the pit like, "Hello, is someone there?"
Yes, we're here.
Xana's gonna go, no, nobody's up here.
Don't be a dick.
Please get me out of this pit.
I'm going to throw my rope down, like hold on to one end.
Xana's gonna hold her hand in front of Shadoria for a moment, and she's gonna look down and says, "Who are you?"
My name's... I was with a group of adventurers, and when I thought that they were stealing from me, they killed me and threw me down this pit.
They clearly failed to kill you if you're down there.
Srak, he seems to be truthful. Like there's behind that sorrow from being dead, that he says like as when they killed him and everything else, there's a twinge of anger behind it in his voice.
Let me see if I can. Okay, I know. And if we let you up, you're not going to do the same to us, right?
You're not with the fine fellows of Daggerford, are you?
No.
No, it's not. He actually looks at all of you up top of the pit and just says like, "No, it's none of you. I won't. If you help me out, I won't harm you."
Did you have a somebody in your party named Keelan?
Yeah. Yes. But he had already wandered off. He wasn't the one who killed me.
Oh, okay. Well, we had rescued him, so he's alive.
I'm surprised he wasn't killed himself.
He was almost there. He was staying in piss. But when we get you out of here, you're just gonna... What are you gonna do?
I think that they went down further into Undermountain. Can I join you and try to find them?
So Xana and Shadoria are both going to help toss down a rope and pull him up.
Well, hold on. You said that they killed you.
Yes.
He's like nervously looks at the other two. He's like, and you're talking to us.
He's not going to harm us.
I am.
We've literally been hanging around with a vampire.
Hey, just people just don't suddenly rise up usually, right? I mean...
Sir, do you have an explanation for that?
Oh, wait.
I guess all I can say is that I won't I'm really hurt by what they did, and I want them to pay.
She looks at Srak and says, "Don't be lifist."
Srak, you've
Don't be
you've heard of
lifist.
people dying under extreme circumstances and coming back just to enact vengeance on other people. This guy sounds like he might be a revenant.
Well, you're not gonna. Yeah, I don't. He's not any threat to us. He should be fine. I mean, what were the fine fellows at Daggerford after anyway?
Just treasure. They were just a greedy bunch. Like I thought joining them I'd get some treasure myself, but and he looks down at himself like, bloodied and like gray, and look what that got me.
All right, let's let him up.
Yep, get him out.
So we're gonna help pull him up.
Okay. Yeah, with you guys, you don't have to make any checks or anything else. Even just having a rope there was enough for him to kind of climb out.
Thank God.
Thank you. There's actually a secret passage that they went through along this wall, and he points to this wall right here.
So
Yeah, I know about that one. Sorry.
Does he look hurt?
Oh, okay. What did you say?
Does he look hurt? Like he's dead, but does he look like actively right now suffering?
He's not bleeding. And he is. Make a medicine check.
Okay. I don't know much about revenants. Let's find out.
He's standing. He's not bleeding. Maybe he's fine.
She's gonna kind of like gesture to him and say, "Is this whole situation like okay with you? Do you need healing? Do you need necrotic damage? I don't know how revenants work. My apologies.
Oh
for
no!
ignorance.
Like I'm fine. Like, look, and he like slices the back of his hand. No blood coming out or anything else, but the wound slowly closes. Just kind of stretches it back together.
Santa grabs his hand and goes, "Cool."
But you also said you wanted to take a look at the map, right?
Yes. So Xana, when she realizes he's fine, she's gonna look at the map. So I take it it's water deep, like a 3D water deep, and then underneath it's got the Underdark.
Undermountain.
Undermountain. So yeah, it's got a bunch of it's very crude, and it's not like it's like a like it can tell like what's happening and everything else like what it is. It's like a side section of everything, and it just kind of like mimics like the actual like a mountain coming down into the ground. But there's 3 bas reliefs along the side, a little bit raised indentations in the stone that look like they could be pressed. One is a flaming skull, like next to the 3rd level. Next to this 16th level is a bas relief of a comet, and down on like the 23rd level is a tower with a tiny rune engraved above it, which you recognize as a smaller rune, not as large as the one that was inscribed on the door in that cursed Xana.
Ooh, this could be damn. Okay, it's gonna be damn dangerous. So she's gonna be like touching her chin and looking at the map and going, with something this crude, I doubt it's just scale. And then she looks at the runes and she goes, Shadoria? It's one of the runes again.
You should definitely touch it this time.
She glares at Srak.
How big is it?
It's small. It's like carved like just above the tower, the tower relief, and so it's just like, I don't know, maybe about an inch.
And you said it's like indented, that you could do a chalk thing on it.
All of these things, like the skull, the flaming skull, the comet, and the tower, all look like they can be pressed.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my
like they're buttons essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my map, and I'm gonna flip it over to the blank side, and I'm gonna take out my chalk and I'm gonna press it, just so I have a copy of it.
Oh, onto the rune,
Yeah.
the rune carving. Yeah, sure, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Yes,
Xana's kind of looking at it and thinking. And she says, well, I don't know what pressing those runes does, but
Well, we got a
Doing
perfect
it.
test subject here.
considering
You
it's a
want me
map,
to do it?
Yeah, knock yourself out, bud.
Or-
We'll help you find your friends.
She
I
eyed
mean,
Haleth. She says to Haleth, we've had a run-in with one of these symbols before. It didn't end well for me, but it seems that you might be a bit more resilient. If you wouldn't mind helping us find out what these do, we'd be very grateful.
Sure. Which button? I'm just gonna press this one that looks like a flaming skull. It looks cool. And he presses it. Everybody hears a voice in common speak. Gate access to Skullport disabled.
Huh. Okay.
How about you press it again?
Okay. And he presses it. Gate access to Skullport disabled.
Oh, so it doesn't enable it again. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was
Let's try
wondering.
let's try the comment.
He presses the button and in common again. Gate access to Stardock from level 16 only.
This is actually kind of helpful information.
Mm-hmm.
And the rune? Xana like hides behind Shadoria.
Yeah, he presses it. Another same disembodied voice in common says, "Gate access to Hollister's Tower from level 23 only."
Well, we know where Hollister is.
which level for Stardock?
16. It says gate access to Stardock from level 16 only.
Sorry, yeah, that's the only part I missed.
Xana says, "Thank you, Haleth. We appreciate you being our canary there."
It's no problem.
Can I make an Arcana check, I guess?
Or should I say, we appreciate you being our Almirage.
Sure. What are we trying to do with that Arcana check?
Just kind of guess, like, once we, activate these or whatever, if the access is enabled.
I think it's genuinely just a map, and it's telling us how to get to locations, and it might not actually have anything to do with whether or not it's open or not. I think it's just kind of like guiding.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd just be able to pop right into Hollister's Tower.
Right, but I mean, we might be able to just, what I'm trying to get at is if there's a certain thing that we can, enable to teleport there. Not right now, obviously, but later.
True.
That would
Yeah.
allow us to access.
With that Arcana check, you're not quite sure. This thing just seems to be repeating itself when it's also.
But I'm just gonna have to take the long way.
Xana's just going to pop up to this door up here and just finish off the map over there. So I want to open up the door and just peek.
Oh, up there. Okay. Yeah. It just loops back around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to clear that out because it looks like, oh, yay, we get to finish that part of the map. Hey!
You did. Now I need to move away from that because I think it's something on the transparency layer is like messing up with it.
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah. So this tunnel. Let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, it snakes down this way, and you can see a lot of footprints and the stone itself is kind of like shiny and like worn, looking like there was like a lot of traffic goes through this one hallway. But eventually, you lead down to like another wall, and pressing it open because it is also a secret little passage.
Mm-hmm.
You come across a large room with a statue in it.
Ooh, what's the statue look like?
I will get to that in just a second.
Zan is appreciating this art form.
This is a life-size statue of a like it looks like a dwarven king. But sprouting from like his neck is like a deformed second head that has like a really long, like distended, like mouth.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna, by the way, check for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Ooh. I'm distracted by the art.
Yeah.
All right, here I'll give it a whirl because give it a whirl.
Thanks, Srak.
That's my business.
Srak, you notice the Dwarven King is holding a warhammer. The stone at the top of the hammer looks like it's made of something of a different material than the rest of the statue. You can see just the smallest like little gap between the haft of the warhammer and the stone itself also.
Yeah, he'll point it out. Hey, you notice that? There's different materials there.
But did you notice that maybe this is like an allegory for the way that the common people perceive kings? It's maybe not so much literal representation of the king being deformed, but perhaps it is a representation of him being two-faced, as in he has two faces, and one is grotesque, like the grotesqueness of rulership over others.
No, Zana, no. I was just the actual literal material on the hammer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the statue. What?
Yes, it's on the statue.
I'll turn to Srak and be like, over time you'll be able to just kind of like filter your brain to turn off.
So Zan is just like standing there thoughtfully holding her chin, looking at the statue. And so I guess, can I do like a history check to see if this is actually a real king?
I mean, this whole place is so old, you're not quite sure what king it is. Definitely a dwarven king, but you're not certain the name or anything else.
Can I do an Arcana check on the warhammer?
Sure. Well, you don't think that it's magical, but maybe you can like alter it, move it, something.
Zana, you want to use your mage hand?
She's still looking contemplatively at the statue and says, "To do what?"
I don't know. Maybe like jostle around that warhammer.
She kind of looks at the warhammer head. So it's just the warhammer head, right? That's like
the head of the warhammer itself.
All right. I guess she's gonna stand back a little bit and try using her mage hand to rotate it, like to twist it.
Okay, you do so. The pedestal that the Dwarven King is on, you hear a click, and a compartment just kind of opens up.
Ooh. All right, she goes forward to check out the compartment.
All right, inside you find a circlet.
Ooh.
The circlet has a small diamond, or actually fairly large diamond, faceted on it, and it's got a like a half circle of sun rays coming out from the top of it.
Fancy.
Srak, you discover stairs leading down deep.
Yeah, he like nods to himself. Yep, that's the way.
Zanadriva uses the mage hand to pull it out, and then she places it carefully in a cloth, and she shows it to Shadoria, and she goes, "Look at this! This is shiny."
That's very nice. Maybe on our next rest we can take a look at it. see what it is.
Well, I know it won't fit me, and she kind of like looks up at her horns.
Go ahead and reveal that.
So she folds it up gently in a cloth and puts it in her bag.
Well, the stairs to below is right over here. Points behind him. There's a couple more rooms and paths off to the right there.
All right, so second level's right there, huh? Or the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, the stairs leading down.
Well,
Is there
I think-
anything over here?
I was just thinking Xana might peek her head around the corner to see what's down this hallway.
Yeah, I'll peek over here.
I'll go over here.
We'll all peek.
You see a bunch of a couple, a handful of bugbears are just kind of like squatting down and just like they just kind of look at you. They go, "Hey,
Xana
you're with
waves.
Srak, right?"
Xana nods.
All right, and they just kind of like continue like looking down. They're just like they're just kind of bored and they're just kind of just like just hanging out right now.
She gives them a thumbs up, and then she offers them a pair of dice and says, "You guys look like you could use some entertainment. Here.
Oh,
you know
shit,
that
yeah.
dice game?"
Yeah,
So she gives them a
yeah.
pair of dice. Just simple bone dice.
Hell yeah! All right, yeah, cool.
She high fives one of them, and then goes to check on what Shadoria is up to.
Okay. Shadoria, you hear some commotion down here. What sounds like it sounds like a lot like the when you guys were like first like walking around that hole before you came across a come on roll 20. Go a little bit faster. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have come over here. I know that there's like a weird spot that you don't like over here.
You showed
okay,
it
shit
fear,
happens.
Hunter. You can't never show it fear.
But you see a whole bunch of goblins are out there. A few of them look a little bit scared, and like one of them like is like kind of just like they're just like they're talking amongst themselves in goblin, and like they're seem like a bit confused about what to do. It looks like not about you, but just in general.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the bugbears are playing dice.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you guys want to investigate that any further.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Can't hurt, right?
Yeah, Xana
Hey,
might ask, what's wrong, guys?
Hey, any of you guys marriage counselors?
Xana, like, places her hand on her chest and says, well, I do like to help people. What's going on?
Aren't your parents divorced?
She glares at Shadoria. That's why I know about troubled relationships.
Well, okay. Well, so we got this couple back here, and they're going through something fierce, and we're kind of scared to go back there.
All right,
Leave me to them.
we can sort this out. Might as well.
All right.
This is
one
where
second.
my +5 modifier for charisma is going to come in handy. Let's play marriage counselor.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second, real quick. I need to find my notes for this.
I would regret, leaving the
Found it.
employees of the Eye in such distress.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just don't want to be killed.
Killed by the feuding couple.
Xana's just kind of going to stride in and look for who's in conflict.
I'm following her.
As you're walking through these goblins, like they're just kind of letting you pass, and some of them are like looking at you, like one with hope, the other was with confusion. There is definitely a dead goblin in there that they're all kind of like looking at. He looks flatter than most goblins.
Platter? Like squish?
Yeah. Oh, I should bring Halath back over here too. He's with you guys.
We left the revenant behind.
I'll put him right up here. And they're like, can you guys help?
We can certainly try.
What's going on?
Tell me what's wrong.
All right, so Kung Jung and Bog Knockin are married, but apparently, like they're fighting right now, and Bok hates Jung and Kung hates Knockin. It's all coming apart right now.
Now, Bach, tell me your side of the story. What's
What?
happening?
No, none of us is gonna. What are you talking about? No, you gotta get in there. And he points to this room over here.
Oh, okay. So it's another room. Okay, gotcha.
Who is this fellow here, by the way?
Huh? Oh, does anybody remember his name?
Haleth. No?
Wait,
No, the goblin.
what?
I thought you were talking
Goblin.
about who's the Haleth guy.
No.
He's talking about the goblin.
The dead guy. Oh, the dead guy. Okay.
Screeve? Kiev? We don't really know. It's we I don't know.
Oh, right. Srak just kind of pats his body down. He's like, well, you probably should bury him. He's putting some spores on the body.
What?
Oh.
You're putting spores on it?
No, like, I mean, he's trying to do it, like, I'll do a sleight of hand.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's a hell of a sleight of hand roll.
All right.
Yeah, you want to definitely get rid of this, because, yeah, you know, animals are going to come, and, you know, you don't want to deal with those.
Yeah. Put him in the sturges. Yeah. And they go and they drag his body away down this path and down here.
Okay, so we're near a door, and I'm guessing inside is fighting?
Possibly. We'll see.
Okay.
But inside this large room, you can see what remains of like an old forge, but a few bits of it are smashed. And getting closer in, you can see that like Xana, you just narrowly avoid like a large chair being like thrown across the room as these two large like two-headed giant figures are just kind of screaming at each other from across the way. Does anybody here speak giant or orc?
Neither. Just
Shit.
undercommon.
1 second. 1 second.
Srak, you notice on each of their foreheads is an tattoo of an eye.
So I am going to use tongues on myself to be able to understand them and speak their language.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they were just kind of screaming at each other. Kung no like knocking anymore. Kung only like Bach. And it's other from this one up top, and then the other one's just, no, I like Bach. You like knocking. And Bach knocking down below are also screaming out. They're like, Kung kiss knocking. I want kiss from knock.
Wait, are they both wanting the same person?
Sorry, no, Kung kiss knock. I want kiss from Kung is what she meant. Not
okay.
And the other head is just, Bach get too many kisses. I demand kisses from knock. From Kung. God, they have so many weird names. Sorry, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys these their names just so it's a bit simpler.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really confused.
Giant
Yeah.
1 versus Giant 2 wants to find Giant 3.
They all have two, but they have like two heads, and all four of them seem to be fighting amongst each other for everything.
It's like, it seems like one head's attracted to the one head, and not the other head. And...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like Kung and Bach. Are Kung and Bach together? Or they wanted kisses
Look
from...
look at the token.
Yeah, I'm looking at Bak Naken and Kung Jung. I'm trying to figure out, in the context of what he was saying. It sounds like both of them are kind of like crisscrossing their partnerships.
Right.
Well, first, Xana's going to step forward and she's going to put her hands up and she says, "Hey now, hey. Let's talk about this. We don't need to throw things. Let me help." She says that in perfect giant.
Okay. Well, you actually don't speak the language. They just understand exactly what you're saying.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. It just says they understand what I say.
Yeah. So like everyone here can understand what you're saying. Make a persuasion check as like they both seem to be really fired up. Very nice. They like all four of the heads just kind of look at you, Xana, and they kind of just, who purple lady? Who purple lady?
Srak kind of
They,
leans.
like all four of them say who purple lady like at a separate time, so it's a bit weird.
Srak just kind of leans up on the wall here.
A flourishing bow and present herself and say, "I am Zanadriva. I am a third-party mediator. I would only like to help you with whatever issues you're having. Let me try to talk to you so we can all find a compromise."
Oh, compromise? Like, oh. What you know of our business?
I do not know anything yet, but I would like to talk to you and find out.
Xana, you probably should just mention the eye and say that the eye just wants to make sure everybody's working right. You know, something along those lines.
This isn't the time.
He kind of points to their heads where the mark is on.
Oh, they work for your boss, Srak.
Yeah.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
the hobgoblins are getting a little worried. They care about you guys.
I was going to mention that Shadoria says that. She says, "The hobgoblins are upset that you guys are fighting. They want you to be at peace."
Whoa. Pete,
Little
I
buzz
don't know.
outside.
Oh, copies don't know anything about relationships.
Well, you can tell me.
Mention the eye! Mention the eye!
I don't think that's the very appropriate time right now.
Shadoria, what?
De-escalate first.
Shadoria, when you were in college, did she have any relationships?
I wouldn't call them relationships. I mean,
Like one night stands or what?
I mean, I don't know. I don't go. Whatever. Sometimes she tells me to leave the room, and she'll put a scrunchie on the door.
Oh, right. I have no idea what that
Xana
means.
would be rather accomplished with people, and what she wants is what she wants. So she gets what she wants when it comes to people.
So Bachnocken, the into the south just starts talking. Whoa. Bach first speaks up and says, I hate Kung, because Kung kissed Knock, and now I only want Jung.
Xana's going to say in a soft voice and very calmingly, like, "Okay, tell me why that bothers you."
Kung used to like Bach, now only likes knocking.
So Xana's going to look at Kung and say, "Is this true? Do you only like knocking now?"
Bach smell, knocking smell less.
Okay, so do you wish to end your relationship with Bach now?
Oh, Jung, the second head on Kung Jung, speaks of. I want relationship with Bach.
Okay, so you don't find Bach smelly.
No.
Bach, what does that make you feel? She's going to be like doing her whole, she's going to pull out a pair of glasses from nowhere and just be like putting them on, and then she's going to be writing down notes on with a quill pen on a piece of paper.
Who did you ask that last question to?
To Jung, whether or not, oh wait, no, it was to Bach, whether Bach, how Bach feels about Jung wanting a relationship with Bach.
Oh. Yeah, but Jung next to Kung.
Wait, Jung what?
Jung next to Kung.
Yes.
I have see him every day.
Yes. But is it worth it to see Bach? I mean, sorry, is it worth it to see Jung?
Maybe.
And Nakin, how do you feel?
I wanted Jung. But if Kung liked me, maybe.
So it sounds like each of you like another person that you wouldn't mind being with. I don't see what the problem is. Kung, do you want to tell me what the problem is?
Problem is knocking next to Bach.
Yes, that is the part of having two heads. However, isn't it worth it putting up with slight inconveniences to be with the one you care about?
Oh. Make a persuasion check. Okay. Maybe.
Now, it's not so bad, is it? Because you both enjoy each other's company, and sometimes that comes at the cost of minor inconveniences. So you think that Nakin is smelly, so you don't like Kung so much. But you know what? You guys can talk about it. And as long as you're not mad at each other, you can come to a resolution that you're both happy with.
Ooh. Purple Lady speaks sense. I think.
So she's gonna kind of like go into this little spiel about making compromises and being grateful for each other's attentions and honoring the feelings that you each have, and if you need personal space you can, and she basically goes through this whole like spiel between all five of them, I guess. Trying to help them like build a few tools towards building compromises and conflict resolution. And she just goes through this like whole like marriage counselor spiel. I'd kind of like to roll persuasion for that.
Yes, I would say so.
Oh shoot! I might burn a.
Around the third sentence, like you see one of them like has kind of like looking away, like distracted by like the ceiling, and the like one of the knock is kind of like dozed off.
Okay, good enough. She just kind of like stands up and says, "Now, I hope you guys won't keep fighting."
Well, we won't fight today. Maybe tomorrow.
Well, if you do, make sure it's part of foreplay.
Purple Lady, help! Give reward. And Bachnaken goes down to the shelf down here, grabs a very large carrion crawler corpse.
Oh.
And just like hands it to you.
So that's like one of the centipede things that we found, right?
Yeah.
Does that thing have anything interesting or valuable on it?
No, it actually smells a bit. It's kind
Okay.
of decaying.
She's going to pat Bach knocking on the shoulder and just be like, "Thank you so
Her
much." but that's
her
okay."
shoulder is like 12 feet above you.
Oh gosh. Okay. So on the hand, is the hand gonna work?
Yeah, sure.
On the
Okay,
calf.
so she pats Bach knocking on the hand and says, "That is so sweet of you, but really, that's okay. It's just a little few minutes of my time. Don't worry about it. You guys will enjoy this so much more than I will."
Bogdan can give bad reward. Kungjun give better reward. And he goes
it's
over here,
okay.
picks up a large sack, and kind of goes over and hands it to you, Xana.
Oh shit. Okay. Can I surreptitiously see what's in the sack without being obvious about what's going inside? Like,
It's a
can I
burlap
kind of
sack.
feel it?
It's a burlap. Yeah, you can feel it. Make a persuasion check or no, sorry, perception.
What might be in here?
It's hard. Lots. It feels like a bunch of like small brick-like objects are in this bag.
So, like small rectangles?
Small-ish, maybe about the size of, like maybe about like 10 inches across each one of them. Fairly
shit.
standard.
That sounds like it could be something actually valuable. Oh, but if I want to be a conflict resolution person, I should deny both. Well, Xana's kind of selfish. I think she's going to take it. She's going to say, "It's really okay, but if you insist."
Okay.
All right.
All right. Make a strength check.
Oh, shit. This is not going to be good.
Oh my god.
So first of all, that's a strength save, not a strength check. Second of all, it comes out to the same anyways because you're not proficient in it. You try to take it from Kung Jung's hand, and you just immediately go to the floor like it's way too heavy.
Just imagine that cartoon, like, punk.
You realize they're giants, darling.
Your shoulder is sore because it feels like it just almost got ripped out of your socket. And you drop in the bag while this happened. You see a bunch of iron ingots fall out of the bag.
Oh, okay. Iron, gotcha. She looks like my hand probably took some damage. I'm gonna be like looking up at Kung and be like, "That's so sweet of you, but I really appreciate the gesture, but no, it's okay. You go ahead and it's all right. It's enough to know that I've helped." And she crawls away from the bag.
Kungjung and Baknak are kind of like all four heads are kind of like laughing like, "Purple lady, speak well, but she not strong."
Xana nods. No, I'm not strong. Not strong like you guys. No, absolutely not. I did not work out as much as you two. 4? You 4?
They kind of like flex a little bit when you say that, but they're
I think I'm gonna leave the iron ingots.
Okay.
I was hoping they were gold, but of course gold ingots would be super expensive too. I mean, super heavy.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
The only thing else in this room is a door leading down south.
Okay.
Srak's gonna go through that door, or at least open it up.
Xana's gonna like do that gesture where she's like wiping her hands off each other and being like, "Well, there we go. We can move on now, I guess." Oh, but that poor goblin died.
Nothing we can do for him. Can we finally go to the second floor, please?
Come on, there's content. There's content to be done. We just saved a marriage here. Saved a relationship.
Okay. You see a small hallway with 3 statues in it.
Ooh, statues. Alright, Xana's gonna check out the statues because she's an art lover.
Sure.
Srak, you notice behind one of the statues is a bunch of rubble. A bunch of stone rubble.
Which side?
The statue to the south.
Oh, okay. He's gonna kind of move down there.
I'd like to check out what style these statues are and of what.
I'm gonna be checking for traps. I don't know.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check,
Yeah.
Shadoria.
Yeah, there's probably not any, but
Well, you would know. Clearly.
I don't know, this dungeon's making me a little paranoid, Xana. You know, because you got cursed and everything just by opening a door.
Xana kind of like raises her eyebrows and going, I understand, but these statues.
The last one had a gift in it.
Shadoria, you notice that one of the pieces of rubble back there, behind the statue, looks a lot like the statue's head. But before you can say anything, the statue actually morphs and like attacks Srak.
Oh shit!
Oh god!
You are surprised, and this is at advantage. So,
All right. Yeah, that's gonna hit probably.
as the entire statue kind of like morphs, you see just this
God
large
damn it!
purple tongue swarming out of it.
Should I move back? Yeah, I should move back one.
Just further thriving my paranoia down here.
All right. Yeah, this tongue, by the way, is like stuck to you, Srak. So right now you are grappled.
Oh no.
Yeah. So everyone roll initiative. I mean, you guys already did. So.
Sorry.
I
Should've
kind
waited
of,
for the line. Oh no.
I kind of guessed we might go into combat.
The art is so interesting.
All right, but
You rolled a 1, but you still go before me.
I know. That's fun of having a dexterity modifier.
yeah. Srak. Yeah, you get to go first.
Okay.
Keep in mind, any try this tongue is like stuck on you.
Yeah.
So like any try to escape this grapple will have disadvantage on it.
Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to where is it? Use insightful fighting. As a bonus action. I always forget because it like I think it changes depending on if it's an action or a bonus action. No. So they have to make a deception check.
Deception?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's not at an advantage. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my god, it's both 7. All right, perfect.
Doesn't make any difference apparently.
It shouldn't have guidance on there, but 23.
23. Yep. That'll do it.
All right. So just in case I get to move away, then I will always have sneak attack on them. But then I will use my main hand and poke them.
That hits. Very nice.
And that is all of my actions for that turn.
Okay. Except this guy's gonna bite you. He does have grappler, so he does get advantage on it.
16 misses.
Wow, nice. But that's his turn. Shadoria, you're up.
No, Xana's before me.
Oh, Xana, sorry. Sorry.
I crit failed and yet I still went before her. So,
That's so great.
I'm gonna give a new spell a try. I'm gonna try Cloud of Daggers.
Ooh, shoot. I should put him right here. He's with you guys.
So Cloud of Daggers on this point right here.
On which point?
Ooh, shit. 3 is nothing. Okay, so basically the way Cloud daggers work is I fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side centered on a point I choose within range. The creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So...
Right there?
I would suggest whenever you have to explain a spell or talk about it, just put the text box in.
I'm trying to do that, and yet it's not working. Let me try again. Yeah, that's not working.
Okay, so what you have to do is
Hang on, I'm gonna look it up.
hit the I button, and then hit the cogwheel. Go down to output, and then change it from spell to spell card.
Gotcha. There it is. I see it's on attack right now. Okay. Let me try it again.
Okay. There's no saving throw or anything else. Interesting. Okay.
That's what it was.
All right. It doesn't.
It doesn't seem
Hasn't started
to...
its turn yet.
It says first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there.
When it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So I don't think that the attack roll matters. Oh, that was a wrong modifier on my part too. Because it shouldn't have Hexblade's Curse on it.
When you enters the area for the first time or on a turn. Enters the area on the first time on a
Yeah,
turn.
so it's gonna take damage now and then again on its turn.
Okay. So it takes 13 slashing.
And
yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna give a Bardic Inspiration die to Srak.
Alright, thank you.
As your
And
bonus
that'll
action?
be
Perfect.
a 1d8. I have to go tend to the dog. I'll be right back real quick.
I'm actually going to put Haleth like right here. He kind of like use his movement to rush up. So I forgot to roll initiative for him. But Shadoria.
Yes, I'm going to run up here, pull out my diamond, and cast Chromatic Orb and be like, drop it! Like,
Okay.
hoping it drops him.
Okay. What type of damage do you choose?
Fire.
Fire? Okay. Roll that damage.
Where is... Okay.
It's because you turned it into a spell card.
Yep.
Crap doodle.
Don't worry, I can always like look up these spells by myself on your guys' sheets. So.
Well, I think it's just so everybody hears it.
Mm. You can include in the description in the attack. If it's set to attack, there's a box that says include spell description. So it still remains an attack and does that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a +1 focus, Shadoria?
I think I do. Hold on. I have the Wand of the War Mage.
Okay, so you do. Perfect. Just checking. That's all that I didn't remember. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage, and that's fire damage. You said.
Yes.
And
12.
don't you have a thing though also?
Yeah, +3. I've already added it. Oh.
Did not add it.
Not. Wait, hold on. Just do +3 on that one.
Okay, perfect. I'll do that.
That's my turn?
Yeah, you have a bonus action, and
I don't think I can do anything on my bonus action.
you can if you quicken something. Do you have quicken spell?
I do. I do.
I was about to say, like, you're sitting on quite a decent size of sorcery points, so that's why I was just wondering.
Then I will quicken Firebolt.
Alright, sorry about that dog wanted in.
Okay.
Nice.
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 Oh man.
That's
That's
some big
a lot.
damage.
This thing is super hurt.
Drop it.
Nice job, Shadoria.
That's a lot of damage from one cast of Firebolt. Alright, Srak, you can
Okay. I'm just reading something real quick. Alright, I will just give it a double stab.
Okay.
Main hand. Just go for it. There it goes.
Hits. Yep.
I'm gonna use Wild Talent on the one of the main damage.
Okay.
So it'd be.
That's
Oh, go ahead.
that's enough if you want to describe how you kill this thing.
Aha!
So yeah, just looks like it just got blasted twice with big fireballs, and just as it's weak, just stab it right in the eye.
All right. Yeah. So like it's burning. It's just stab this thing in the eye, and makes one last death gasp, and it's cut up by Savannah's daggers as a added consequence. Said this thing is gone. And as it like sort of like kind of dissolves into like a weird gummy mess. Yeah, you can see like the rest of the statue that it used to be a part of is just crumbled.
So Xana kind of goes like, "Ugh, that was a very poor recreation. Now these statues, on the other hand, she's going to go back to examining the statues."
Srak, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Didn't touch me. I mean, it touched me, but it didn't touch me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
These statues, Xana, they look like they're elf statues.
Yeah, but how's the artwork, the craftsmanship? I'm thinking about the style, the history, the period.
They're very old, but yeah. I mean, make a history check.
I like the whole like she's studied art history. Ah, but she didn't do that one well.
It's just very old. They look like warriors. They got spears, but that's it.
Zana, we're moving forward, darling.
Do you know how old these statues are? She comes along though.
Okay, down this hall
All right, let's check for traps.
is another door, another room.
God, this place is huge.
Yeah, it is.
Seems safe.
We actually didn't go down the stairs, so that might be towards the second level.
But yeah, that is.
Shadoria pinballing off the wall.
Gonna check for traps?
Yeah, I did in that hole. I'll do it for the door.
Let's take a
Oops,
step.
that's wrong dice. So, but just add one
Very
to it.
intimidating, Srak, yes.
Just add one to it.
Hallway is very
Okay,
scared of
so
you.
so 17.
Yeah.
You hear like a flapping of wings and small squealing sounds, but that's all you can hear.
All right, girls, you don't want to go in there.
Why not?
Remember the goblin said blanking on the name.
Oh, the Sturges.
Yeah. Unless if you don't like your blood, then I mean, go ahead and go in there.
I'm good, you know. I've been really wanting to get to the second floor.
Yeah.
I don't have any blood anymore.
I mean, they're still gonna probably poke their noses in you and try for a little bit.
We
Yeah,
can send
no.
them in first.
No, I don't think I want to go in there. It feels like we're getting away from where I need to go.
Yeah, let's go.
When he says that, you can see his eyes sort of glow like a faint red in his pupil, and then it goes away.
We should have probably just had you stay near the stairs. We'll do that next time. Don't worry. Yeah. Let's head back to the stairs.
I'm just following you guys since you said you'd help.
All right.
All right, yeah. Let's just move. Zoop. Everyone out back over there. Okay.
All right, where are the goblins? Okay.
Down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm like slowly pushing Zana down the stairs.
But where are the goblins? Okay.
Who gives a fuck about goblins?
The goblins seem to be okay. You can see one of the bugbears is like it looks like they're like wrestling or punching them. One of the bugbears is like, you can't just swallow the dice because you're losing. And but that's it. Yeah. So let's. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a bio.
Listen, I know some good goblins, so Shadoria, you should probably,
Yeah. Go ahead and take a bio break.
Okay.
All right.
While I work on some stuff.
All right. Grab back.
I've returned.
All right.
Ooh, you got the
I am also back.
Cool. I like the mediation thing because I did classes and was in school to be a psychologist. So I actually had classes on mediation and conflict resolution.
Oh, that's cool.
I get to do some of that shit.
My minor was in forensic psychology.
Psychology.
Or,
that sounds cool.
Not minor, major. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. But like half of the classes that I took just repeated the same stuff over and over again, so I didn't really get to learn any like cool conflict resolution stuff like that, like you did. But is everybody back? Is Sam back?
I don't think Sam's back yet.
Okay, we can wait. Well, actually, you guys can get a head start on her. Go ahead and add 3,790 experience points.
Oh,
Because that should be a level up.
All right, how much again?
I level up. That would be 2,400, right? No, 24 2 something. Yeah, 24,200. Wait, no, it's 24,300.
24,300.
I can do math. I swear.
But we have to finish a long rest to get our
I
level
know.
up.
That's okay. We'll do a long rest.
Oh.
You guys are actually pretty close to a place where you guys can take a rest.
Phew.
Yeah.
Good, because I'm nearly out of spell slots.
I do find it funny though that that's the second time I've done marriage counseling in D&D.
I mean,
Push the key. That is okay.
It's
complicated
weird that it
world.
happened twice.
It really did happen twice. I don't know if you guys have ever played the Horde of Tiamat, but the first one was a pair of white dragons. And this one creepy white dragon had like the body of her old master that she wasn't willing to get rid of, and then I had to like talk to them to see if I couldn't resolve that and help her have enough grief resolution to let it go and be like, well, he'll be with you always. You don't need to have his actual physical body with you. You can always find him precious in your heart. You can give him a nice little shrine. You can visit it. You don't have to have him on your back all the time. The other guy was like, yeah, it seriously freaks me out. So it's, yeah, the second time I've done marriage counseling in D&D. Ah, this game.
Oops, I need
I
to
love this
adjust
game.
this.
Level up, yes, yes, Shadoria, yes. That is some XP. But we need to do it during a long rest, so
Okay.
you'll have to hold it for a moment.
You guys are close to yeah, I know. You guys are close to an area, so I'll
I'm super psyched though because I'm gonna get my second attack.
So this level I don't have anything done yet. Any custom work done yet on it. So
That's okay.
it's gonna be like the basic look, but
Okay.
I'll work on that over a few weeks.
We'll live.
But you guys did it. You finished the first level more or less.
Yay! More or less.
Tom would be mad, but we don't care.
I mean, everybody's leveling up, so.
Hell yes.
I mean, we could just say that's what he did when he disappeared.
Is explore those last couple of rooms.
Mm-hmm.
One of them I don't think he'd want to explore by himself, so I'm good. there is at least one creature in here that you guys have not seen, so.
You
So
might
let me
die
just
then.
Slowly move everybody over here.
Oh, that's fine.
Fourth level spell. I get a fourth level spell, you guys.
I get another attack, Sean. You get another attack. I'm so happy. I feel like that moment in Men in Tights, Robin Hood Men in Tights, when they say, he cuts another shot.
Ooh. I get 2, right? I get 2 extra spells. I know. I'm just looking. So.
Oh, but you
'cause
said that the cantrip makes it so that I can't use a cantrip and an attack at the same time.
Correct. So you'd
Shit.
either have to, you'd have to decide if you want to attack twice or just use your purple flame blade.
Damn. Admittedly, I made this character thinking I was going to be able to attack twice with the cantrip.
No, that's not how that works, Sally.
Damn.
All right. Does everybody see everything?
Looking good?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. It's very weird looking at it like edit so basic, but that's how it is. Oops. Gotta get rid of that menu.
It'll still work with hex, so I'll still do it.
All right. So the general architecture of the dungeon doesn't change as you're going down, although it's just kind of gets more and more dungeony, I guess. I don't know if that's a good way to say it. As you guys are getting further and further down, though, you can see that Haleth is like kind of looking around, and you see like his eyes like kind of like flare every now and then as he's kind of like looking around, look like he's almost like he's tracking something through the stone, or is looking for something past the stone walls.
You got a scent, boy?
What'd you say?
You got a scent, boy?
I think they're actually down here. And his demeanor has changed, that like now that he's getting down here, like he doesn't seem sad anymore. Now he's like there's like a little bit of excitement in his voice, and like he's like kind of
on a mission.
Yeah, he's like kind of got like there's like a little bit of anger back in his throat.
I'm taking he's giving you a Zeta vibes.
Similar.
Xana kind of like holds up her hands and be like, "Whoa, are you able to see through stone?"
I can track. I think I can see. We're close to one of them.
She kind of like jabs him with an elbow and says, "You're a helpful guy to have around. That's a cool ability."
Well, I mean, it'd be more useful if you could track things that we actually wanted to track. This is all on him.
So what do you plan on doing after you murder those people?
Might go to sleep.
Can I roll in it? No. Shadoria doesn't do that. Nope.
Okay. But you get down here and you can hear what sounds like more goblin sounds, more more sounds in goblin. A few undercommon slang being thrown around, but like nothing sticks. It seems like everyone's like kind of just speaking in mainly goblin down here.
Xana's not going to let that go though.
What's that?
Sorry, go ahead. I want to let you finish your description, but I wanted to address what the Revenant said.
Okay. Yeah, and getting down, and in the first room you see on your I guess on your left when you come down here, but to the right, whatever. On the east wall is a small room. And it looks like a small bas reliefs of dwarves, but all their heads are chipped away, and in charcoal are crude drawings of goblin heads.
So Xana's gonna say to Hala, she's gonna be like, "Wait, you mean you're just gonna die, or just like you're gonna give up after we kill these guys?"
I don't know. Maybe.
That's usually what happens to revenants.
Come on, though. You got a second chance at existence. You can enjoy your existence. You can enjoy being on Earth. Have wine. Have women.
His whole existence is revenge.
I don't like being like this. You wouldn't like it either.
Well, I know that I'd probably make do.
That I probably wouldn't. I mean, you don't know. He's kind of like, the spirit of vengeance is saying, get your final revenge.
But I'm just saying, why not enjoy existence while you have another chance at it?
His whole existence is revenge.
Good question.
No.
Secretly. Well, why don't we just, help? Do you want our help with this? Kind of getting to the bottom of this. Did you want our help?
She's asking Haleth, I take it.
Yes.
Wait. You're asking if he wants help killing these guys?
Yeah. Just, throwing all the cards out on the table. I don't know if you're going to get upset if we find them and then we're like, okay, bye, have fun, and then we don't help you out.
I mean...
Or if we do help you out, if you're going to get upset.
If you want to help me out, that'd be great.
I mean, he's already dead. He can't, be a vengeful spirit against us.
I just
Doesn't-
meant like if we took like the final blow, does that like not count?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think as long as they're dead, they're dead. Shadoria, I'm really surprised. You seemed like a really straight arrow girl when we first met you, but now starting to worry about the influence was Zana on you.
She like puts her hand down in front of Srak and says, "Don't worry, she's still the straight arrow girl. You got me for an example of what the other side is."
That's what I'm worried about.
It's fine. I mean, like these guys were evil, right? Right?
I mean, to make somebody become a revenant, probably. I'd be pretty pissed off if I got killed. He kind of eyes Xana for a second, just jokingly, and then just gonna. But you two should know that there's a bazaar down here run by goblins. They're not affiliated with the.
Sorry, are you Srak implying that Xan is responsible for people's death?
No, he was just because we kind of have a little like rivalry. It's not like full. It's just kind of. He's just jokingly implying that you would kill him.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
What
So
about Gombos?
all right. So there's a goblin bazaar down here. They're not affiliated with the Eye. So my sway is not really going to mean anything. But I mean, as long as we just kind of go with their base and their rules, we should be fine.
So there's goblins down here that are going to be hostile towards us?
No. They're running a bazaar. We just follow their rules, and they should be fine. I think.
Sam's not understanding when you say bizarre. I don't know what that means.
A bazaar is like a shopping area,
Oh, okay.
a trading area. Usually bazaars are like open air.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to go see that.
Well, I mean, it's goblins, so I mean, expect what you will from goblins. A bunch of shit.
You should.
You sound like you don't like goblins that much.
Well, I mean, they have their uses. There's this one annoying goblin that always gets on my nerves. You won't meet
The
her,
hands
though.
on her. That sounds very intolerant of you.
You haven't dealt with them as long as I have.
Enough to know that they're charming little creatures if you know how to deal with them.
I'm sure when you meet Gerbella, I'm sure your story's gonna change.
Make my second character, like my backup character, a goblin.
Oh God, not another one.
Yes!
All goblin party. It's happening.
No, I'm gonna be a kobold if that's gonna be it.
Kobolds are adorable. I still love kobolds.
So what's up here, Hunter?
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah. So continuing on. There's definitely like torches and stuff coming from this area. So it's well lit. When I say this area, I mean like here. So it's like kind of like bleeding
spilling out?
into this. Yeah, into this small room.
Srak's gonna like grab the drift globe real quick and just kind of put it away. Don't want them grabbing it, They got grabby hands.
Sounds of woodworking can be heard from this room up north, but just a general chatter of goblin and a little bit of common and undercommon, but like it's nothing. It's like mostly in small bits.
Alright, so Srak will just kind of stride in, just like he's been here before.
I follow behind him.
All right.
Hi. What is all that? This is the Goblin Bazaar?
This is the Goblin Bazaar. There are several stalls here arranged, selling things from swords and shields. Another one has bits of armor, leather, and like a breastplate and other assorted goods. There's sacks of food. There's barrels of water. There's like it seems like they have like a bunch of stuff here. Make a oh god. You know what? No, never mind. We can say that for later.
Okay.
But in one corner is like a very large area, and this corner is a very large structure, makeshift in nature. But you can see like a few goblins are like going in and out. Does anybody speak Goblin?
No.
No.
I can if I want
Okay.
to.
I would have loved if I would have been able to get one more language, but no.
And there's like a few signs written in Goblin on it, but on over one door, it's like kind of like scratched is are the common letters for it just says
Hell, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
it just says in. Oh, okay. Didn't know you had to sell a spell slot.
I do. I actually had 3 level 3 spell slots.
That's pretty good.
Helps to have a bunch of soul spells
Yep.
caster level.
Yeah, I'm the one who runs through their spell slots.
Okay. Yeah, Xana, you instantly start hearing some people just start talking like, when's the auction cut? When was the auction block going to be finished built? I don't know. A month? Shut up. Wait, hang on. There's people coming.
Hey, kids. In Undercommon.
You get a few looks, Srak, but and they don't like kind of like after seeing that it's you, a few of them like shift their eyes away and like kind of like move away from you, like as if to ignore you.
Yep. Like I said, been here before. Not gonna stab us.
I think we're gonna stroll in. Just gonna some of the stalls.
Yeah, they seem to be okay. Like to be. A few of them are giving you like everybody looks, but they seem to be okay. When Halath walks in, like if you see a few of them like stare at him, and then like not with the same look that they gave you guys, but like with like a different look. Halath just kind of goes, I think he's this way, and he's gonna start walking through this area.
Oh, that's right. We're doing that. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Sark's gonna just kind of follow behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We're after some deadbeat adventurers.
Xana's gonna shop. I think Xana's gonna shop.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Kind of just
Undercommon or in Goblin?
Undercommon.
Undercommon.
Okay.
So I understand that joke.
Xana understands everything.
Oh, she does. That's right.
Do I understand all?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna check out some of the stalls real quick and see if anybody's selling any neat arts and crafts.
Nothing. There's a few some bowls and and vases that like might be made of goblin. But Xana, make an investigation check.
I would be interested in purchasing a new dice set since I just gave mine away.
Okay. These items, a few of them look new, a few of them look old. They might be either stolen or looted off of dead adventurers. You don't know which one it is.
Do they look good? Nice items?
I mean, so you can buy like anything here that you could like any armor, shields, weapons, adventuring gear, tools, trade goods, food or drink that you could up top and everything else. So like pretty much anything in that section of the player's handbook you can kind of get.
She's gonna get some street meat, just like some stupid pot pie or whatever the goblins have been cooking, just to sate her appetite for now. But I'd also like to purchase a new dice set so that she can replace the one that she gave to the bugbears.
Okay. 1 second.
It was worth it, but might as well try and get a new set.
Yeah, the guy there's like for the meat That's 5 silver. For the dice, that's 3 silver.
She nods and she hands him the money.
Meanwhile, Haleth is gonna approach this area and get kind of stopped by like 2 more of the well-armed looking goblins. Maybe not well-armed, but they look important.
And this is the door that says in, or is this a different door?
This is a different door. This is a separate room entirely. In is like over here. I'm just gonna mark that in like on the map so you can see.
Sure.
It's like over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's long here, boys? Sorry, it's been a while.
It's just yakking it up.
Can we go through? We're just after some deadbeat Avengers. Come on, we're not any threat to.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Oh god, I better change up my. Yeah.
I still get it, Srak. It's an oxymoron.
He just like turns the Shadoria. He's like, gives her like a thumbs up. Yeah, we're not after Yak or anybody. Don't worry. If he tries anything, we got him.
Make a persuasion check. All right. Yeah, just don't mess. Just don't mess with him.
Of course.
All right. You enter into this room. 4 bugbears are standing guard in the corner. The rest of the goblins are kind of lounging on these like green and moldy looking pillows. Well, not all of them are green, but some of them might be green from the mold. In the center, right up here, kind of lounging, eating an apple on like a very large pile of pillows, is a human male, half naked from the waist up and wearing a gold circlet. Who enters?
Srak. And you are?
Tried to bully us again, Srak, into joining Xanthars? Not gonna happen. Oh, no. You don't recognize me? It's me, Yuck.
No, Yak, we
I'm
don't.
now known as Yuck the Tall.
Oh, Yak, no, don't worry.
Srak, last time you saw Yuck, he was a goblin. About waist height.
Is it Yik or Yak?
It's like Yuck.
Yik, you've grown, bud. No, Xanathar is not interested. He wants to keep this operation here independent.
A likely story. What business do you have then?
Well, you see, we found a dead guy, and he wants to go kill his old party mates, and he's just being guided towards it, and we're just, deadbeat adventurers, and he's kind of like cringing because he knows the joke is about to come.
I get it.
Yeah, all of them in unison kind of say it, all the goblins.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's fairly embarrassing. But Haleth stands in the room, and you just see him staring at the south wall. Alongside of it is just kneeling against the wall, or not kneeling, but kneeling on the floor against the wall, is a bound and gagged dwarf. You can only tell that he's a dwarf from his stature because his beard has been completely shaved off in a very rough manner.
Ooh.
For a dwarf, that's just... oh my god.
I assume you mean him?
Yeah.
He cried like a bitch when we shaved him.
I mean, that's what dwarves do, honestly.
Saved him from what?
Saved him!
Shaved.
Oh, shaved. Okay.
Sorry, Yak. She's just learning, undercommon, so.
Excuse you, sir. I have my degree, and I know Undercommon. Thank you very much, sir.
You know the thing when people like do like when someone's explaining something and you're just doing kind of like a mocking like blah blah blah. He's doing that, just trying to appeal to the goblins.
No, like Shadoria takes her learning very seriously, and she's like, actually, I got an A+ in that, and that was the day I was put on the dean's list.
I'm just gonna show up holding like a couple of pieces of street meat, like on sticks, and like a new hat. She's going to be showing up like with the tourist stuff, and just gonna be like, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
Yak, how much to kill this guy?
You're asking this. Hal has already moved over to the dwarf on the ground, who by the way is completely like he was kind of breathing and stuff before, and now he's like and moving a little bit, struggling, and now he's like not moving at all.
Yeah. How much for his life? I'm not really interested in anything else.
How much will you offer?
How about 15 gold?
Haleth has like just immediately punched this dwarf, by the way.
20 gold.
Okay. Oh god, hang on. Oh my god. This fucking dwarf is so lucky right now he didn't die in one hit. Make a persuasion check. Haleth is raising another fist. He just like beat this guy in the fucking face, and now it's going to do it.
Maybe with advantage.
Oh.
I'll allow it because Haleth is like currently doing this, but it's
Aw.
Because I did raise the rate. Okay, 20 gold. All right.
And here comes a giant fist.
Hi, is Shadoria eating him?
What?
I was like, can I do this on the kebab?
Oh,
God.
it's not a.
There is technically a battle going on.
It actually doesn't say if that has to hit a creature. Interestingly enough,
You can attack my lizard.
go ahead. I want to just for shits and giggles, roll an attack roll because he. Oh god, yeah. Okay.
Against a kebab.
No, the kebab had an AC of 5, so it's fine.
It's also being grappled.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You get gain temporary hit points.
I love D&D.
Gain temporary hit points until yeah.
I love this game.
Oh my gosh. Xana's just like, whoa, do you want the rest of it? Oh my gosh, she seemed really
No,
like
I
that.
just need a nibble.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this dwarf, like the light knocked out of him, and he's just on the ground, and Haleth is just like still attacking him like with his fists, and after 3 more hits, he just stops, and it's just done. On to the next. And he looks at the bugbears, he looks at all the goblins, and just says, "Thanks, everybody."
What do you mean next? How many are there?
2 more.
Yeah. This guy would have just kept coming back and back and back. You know, if we didn't clear it up now, as long as you had that dwarf.
It's fine. It was little. His entertainment had kind of worn its welcome.
I mean, this 20 gold will get you way more entertainment.
It'll be something.
For example, Xana's going to show up. If you wanted to pay me the gold, I could play you a song.
What do you know?
Oh, I know a few good goblin shanties if you'd like me to play you one.
Let's hear one.
Awesome. All right. Should I roll performance?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's going to pull out her vial and she's going to put the case down on the ground in front of her. And she's going to pull out a rollicking merry shanty, something playful and fun.
And I'm gonna do dancing lights around her.
As Srak passes her, just kind of taps her.
Okay,
Oh my
cool.
goodness, with a 1. Oh, that's okay.
What did you say, Shadoria? Oh, you're giving her dancing lights too?
Yeah.
I'll be.
Nice.
I like the laser effects.
Oh, I don't have dancing lights. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's
Oh,
okay.
you don't? Uh-oh.
I have light.
Shadoria lied.
I did. I'm so sorry. I pressed digitation.
I have minor illusion. If I felt like it, I could do like a cantrip of like fancy lights around me. But it's okay.
Yeah, sure. You can do
But
that.
26.
As part of the performance, maybe, yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, that's they all seem to kind of like Yek is just a little bit like kind of nodding his head along, and all the goblins they just go ooh, and they all clap. I think that's about.
The song is "Party in the USA."
Or Party in the Undermountain. That's
There
what
you
it
go.
is.
Sure.
Party in the Undermountain.
It amused me.
You know, if you want, Yak, she can stay here.
Vanna bows her head gracefully. Oh, don't worry, Srak. I have other people to entertain.
Very well. If you need a place to stay, you are always welcome here. Please use our fine inn establishment. Still a work in progress, but you won't get anything better on this level.
Thank you. That is so kind of you.
I actually wouldn't mind sleeping in a bed. Not that I don't super appreciate the dome.
Good.
Yeah, you guys have been down here for a little bit too.
I
So
live in a private hut, but I'm guessing the inn is a little bit more luxurious.
When you say that, I'm just kinda, like staring at all the goblins. Like,
Halith, we're gonna take a little rest here.
Don't be suspicious.
You're welcome to move
That's-
on, and we can catch up with you, or you can wait for us. But
I can wait for you guys. I'll make sure none of these guys mess with you.
Zana, the inn is over there. And he points to.
This structure like reaches up to the ceiling, by the way, which is a pretty tall ceiling. It is about yeah, it's pretty tall. It gets a little rickety towards the top, but it goes up about 70 feet.
Inn does? That's high.
Yeah, this they don't have a lot of horizontal space or horizontal space to work with, so it's all vertical.
I request a
Cool.
level on the 2nd to 3rd floor. Not any higher than that.
The top looks really rickety, so maybe not go up there. But
Yeah.
you think it's might not be safe. But like it smells nice in here actually comparatively. There's like one guy was like trying to play an instrument, but it doesn't seem like he knows A, what to do, and B, the instrument might be broken. But one of the
Anna would fix that actually, and she'd try to help him fix it.
okay, how are you gonna fix it?
Yeah. So what is he trying to play?
He's just trying to play it. You don't know if he actually knows how to play it.
Oh.
But there's mostly, it seems like as it goes up, it looks like it's like almost like bunk situations, on like the first 2 floors, but like on like about the 3rd, there's like a roof, when the stair goes up there.
Vanna has a soft spot for artists. So this poor little goblin who's trying to play music, if he's playing like a viol or a lyre, she's going to help him with a new string. Is he playing like a drum, or what is he playing?
He's playing. It's like a viol. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like missing a bunch of strings, and the case itself is also cracked.
Who's going help him out with replacing some of his strings. She's gonna come over and be like, "Hey, buddy, I see that you're trying to play the viol. Do you mind if I replace some of the strings?"
What? Is that what this is? I don't know.
Yeah.
You try.
Let me show you how you do it.
Okay. Srak, the goblin is owner, keeper.
Manager?
There's just manager, I guess would be a better word.
Sure.
This is, we have some very nice owlbear jerky.
Yeah, I'll have that. How much?
10 silver.
Food is cheap. I love it.
10 silver is not cheap.
I'm for like 1 gold for something, so I'm happy for cheap.
Yeah, he'll get that. And
And if you'd like a bunk, it is 5 silver. If you want to one of our nicer rooms up on the 3rd floor, it'll run you about 20 silver.
I'll just have a bunk.
Okay. Xana, how are you trying to fix this viol again?
Shadoria kind of looks over and she's like, I could mend that for you, darling, if you'd like.
Yeah, he's got some spare strings. She's gonna try restringing it for him.
Oh, I meant the holes inside of it. I can mend that part.
Right, Shadoria, if you wouldn't mind.
I go over and I start casting mending as she's fixing the strings and stuff.
Okay.
Fix up his beautiful viol and get him playing like a pro.
It's nice and fixed. Still doesn't know how to play. It's just not. But now he's able to make louder sounds with it.
She's gonna try tutoring him a little bit and saying like, "Oh, and if you put your fingers here, you can make it sound like this."
He's kind of playing it like a ukulele, even though that's not how you're supposed to play it.
Sounds good. That's okay. You play it how you want.
It's gonna end up with him only knowing 1 song that he knows how to play.
As long as he knows more.
I know smoke on the water, and I'm proud of it.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
But Xana, Shadoria, how do you like? What do you want to do? Do you want to get a room, or do you want to get just one of the bunks?
He's probably gonna play. Xana would probably entertain for her bunk and spend some time down in the actual like hall area, and maybe put her case down and earn a little bit of gold while she's here before she goes to bed.
Okay. Do you have? Oh, never mind. You don't have the entertainer background, so you can't make a performance check.
Oh, that's not very good.
He'll bump it down to a bunk for 4 gold.
4 gold? Thought he just said
Silver.
Sorry, silver. Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna say that I took the goblin's viol and was trying to show him how to play, so I was using the broken one.
Okay, Shadoria, what are you gonna do?
I'll take a bedroom, darling.
Okay, it is 20 silver. Here is your key. It's upstairs, the 2nd door that you see.
Thank you so much.
You girls should try this owlbear jerky.
Like 30 silver is how much gold?
20 silver.
I've spent 4 silver and then another little bit of silver on some dice set and some food from the stalls. Just curious, like how much in gold that is.
Oh, yeah, that's 10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay. So I've sent like 5 gold, I'd say.
Okay, yeah. The room, Shadoria, it's pretty bare, but it does look like it has some like attempts at making it look nice. The bedding, it's at the very least looks clean.
Oh, that's good. I mean, like, that's 2 gold. I feel a little ripped off, but that's fine.
But yeah, you guys can have a long rest here, and
Ah!
Haleth will watch over it. So yeah, you can go ahead and take your level up stuff.
Yes, please.
Oh my god.
That was a long. I did, that first level was pretty long. Not gonna lie.
I rolled a 2.
Aww.
I took average.
Me.
I took average like a coward, because that's what I do all the time.
Never.
It makes it easier when I do it, because I have it in, a third-party site.
I mean, honestly, I should because I'll just be getting 8 every level, but
Mhm.
there's the potential for 10.
2 extra hit points. And now
you don't know.
Now you don't. You don't get it.
I still have 62. Are we doing inspiration in this campaign?
We just haven't gotten the inspiration in a while.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry guys. Everyone just get 1 inspiration for clearing the floor.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
immediately spend it on the hit dice.
Okay.
Son of a bitch!
I was hoping it went lower, but that's fine.
You hope it rolled a 1?
Yeah.
See, this is how you do it. Now, I've already
Well,
taken the
actually-
average.
If it rolled a 1,
Shit.
that oh yeah, if it rolled a 1, that would have been a reroll. Anyways.
I know. Son of a bitch. So many 6s.
Wow. Yeah.
Alright. Now I only get 1 spell, apparently. I thought I
But
got...
you're a sorcerer, right?
Yes.
You can change the level of one of your older spells.
You can swap out one of your spells, not your domain ones, of course, but your other ones, or not bloodline ones. Domain is different.
Yeah, but all the spells I picked I've been using them, unless I can switch out a fucking cantrip.
Yeah?
You can for the expanded class feature stuff.
Oh, thank God,
you
I'm
can-
switched.
That's yeah, cantrip versatility is the thing.
Okay. Alright, good. I'm gonna switch out light for mage hand.
It's a good one. It's actually a really good one.
What, light or mage hand?
Mage hand.
Yes. Because I feel bad, because I don't like, I know that, Zana has mage hand because I didn't take it, and I hate having to be like, can you use your mage hand? Because I'm dumb and didn't take it.
You decide what you're gonna get, or
Oh gosh. I mean, Charm Monster is really good. Dominate Beast is really good. I
is
don't
really
think
good.
Banishment, not right now. I don't think we faced anything that's not from this plane. Polymorph, always great. Sickening Radiance, yo, have you guys looked at that one?
yeah, Kelpie used that in our last game, and it just murdered a whole bunch of berserkers and stuff.
Yeah, there was this room where they were sleeping. We barred the door, and then I cast it in there because I had a sightline on it. Just set it in there, let them all melt.
Oh my god. But my only worry is when I see big area effects like that, I'm we have quite a few frontline fighters. I think I'm the only long range fighter.
Mm-hmm. But keep in mind that even if just for one round, if they get damaged by it, it gives them disadvantage on all their ability checks.
I know, because they get exhaustion.
Yeah.
Or I can always take the fun one, which is polymorph.
It's up to you. Your spells are still fairly limited because your sorcerers are kind of gimped on that end. So choose wisely. Choose something that you, because you got stuff for damage. So I wouldn't necessarily think of a damaging spell. At least that's my opinion. But you can do whatever you want.
That's very true. I think I'm also the only member who's going straight into their class.
That's probably right.
So far, yes.
Okay, so I have the highest level spells right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's some importance with that decision.
So we have Banishment, which is really good, but honestly, we haven't fought anything that's not from a different plane. I mean, it is a good one for, hey, we need a minute to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Confusion can be good. That's also concentration. I don't really use a lot of concentration spells anyway. I see no use of Dimension Door right now. Polymorph again is really great. Any suggestions?
No, it's just whatever you think you want to do. Like, more damage or utility is always great.
I mean, I have Fireball. That's my go-to damage one.
Right, of course.
Like as Hunter said, I'm pretty good. I'd rather go utilitarian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got some good damaging spells and everything. Did you want to find out what that circlet was that you guys found in that statue?
Yes.
Yes, please. Oh, is Nefara still with us? Yes.
Okay, is she?
Yes.
Nefara?
I think she may have walked away. Oh, no, now she
She's
hung
gone.
up. There she is.
Can you hear me?
Nefara?
There we go.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I was like, what's going on? And I've been talking to you
Yeah.
guys, apparently talking to myself. So
Sorry.
go ahead and I'll investigate the circlet that I got with the diamond. Circlet blast.
Ooh,
I started blasting.
that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't require
Yay.
attunement either.
That's amazing.
Nice. Unfortunately, I don't think I can fit it over my horns.
So I started blasting.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I'm thinking too.
What's interesting is like, I think we could play like a thing of like, you know, those like old kids games where it's like trying to get like the bead on the wire around other things. We could play that with you.
Oh, like try to get them over my horns?
Yeah.
That's silly. That could work. But I was just doing the character mancer, taking another level of bard so I could get another attack, getting my levels, getting my spells.
Yep, I'm just tossing on the... So
Plus-
slow trying to get all your spells inside the compendium.
I get counter charm too, so that now I can prevent us from being charmed or frightened.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hate divine casters and like because you have to keep dragging all these spells into your spell book.
Yeah.
I know a lot of my spellcaster characters already have this, but Polymorph is just such a fun spell.
Mm-hmm.
You like being 30 sore?
Well, it's not just that. It's not like you can make a party member be like, yeah, I want to make them into a T-Rex, but you can be like, I want to make that guy into a goldfish.
Yep.
You're
You just have to be careful with what you turn them into.
like turtles or something.
Because you turn that guy into a goldfish, if he suffocates and dies, he comes right back as a person.
Uh-oh.
I turn them into a squirrel.
There you go.
Squirrels can bite. Turn him into a snail.
There you
Turn them
go.
into a snake, and we leave.
Flail snails have lovely shells. That's what we learned from the last episode.
Yeah.
So I hope I helped that goblin make a prettier, nicer viol so he could play. And teach him a few things so he knows a few songs.
Over the night, you definitely hear him trying. But it like you hear a lot of the goblins are just like yelling at him to stop, essentially.
Aww. Poor buddy. She'll encourage him to keep on trying and practicing. So it sounds like Shadoria could probably use the circlet of Scorching Ray.
I'm already wearing a circlet. I don't think I can wear two at once.
This one doesn't require attunement. You probably could.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
All right then. I'll hook it onto one of my horns.
We could
So
like
that it's,
manipulate.
dangling.
We could like manipulate it so that it's like it's like a circlet going around one of your horns.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Like if it can be small enough to be like around one of my horns, that'd be neat, like horn decoration. I'd like that.
That'd be really
Okay.
But it wouldn't go on my head.
Okay.
I
I'll
don't
allow that.
get
Okay.
any draconic bloodline stuff, right?
Not at this level, no. Next level, I think you do.
I think the only thing I think a lot of people you gain at the 7th level is just like that dip into like the 1/4 level spell slot. Correct?
Well, what? I think so. I think, but if I remember right, yeah, I don't know if sorcerers get it that much. Yeah, it's just the 4th level spell slot. Don't forget though, you have another sorcery point because of that though. Because your
10 now?
level went up.
Oh,
You should have 10 now. Yeah.
almost wrote 100.
Hell yeah!
Really nice. Yeah, it's kind of like I actually really love the Mad Mage stuff. Especially playing around with this like sorcerer stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will say that I do tend to be a little stingy on this stuff because it's like when you're outside, you're kind of like, oh, it's nighttime. Okay, that's the cue for long rest. When we're down here, I'm like, I don't know how much time has passed.
Yeah. I mean, it's something you'd be able to know, but. But yeah. Unless you guys have any other questions or anything else, do you guys want to keep going?
I'm
to
actually
you.
gonna wrap up if you guys don't mind.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, that's fine.
That's funny. We've had a good session so far.
Yeah, I like the quick short sessions. They're very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I also like the long involved ones. Those are fun too.
They're really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just like D&D in general.
Same.
So now, I gotta finish making this entire fucking map in Dungeon Draft. Should be fun.
Don't worry yourself too much. Like you're really good at explaining like what's there.
I know but it also helps me to remember and everything else, you know. And like to put something down so that, like if a player goes, "What's this?" and I can be like, "Oh, that's what that is." Okay, thank you. You know, so stuff like that. Because otherwise, I'm just staring at a bunch of blank pages, and it's like
I get it.
I understand theater of the mind, but I'd like just at least something there.
I get it. All right, my lovely loves. I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
Good night, Sam.
See you later, Sam. Have a good
Bye.
night.
You too. Bye.
And thank you guys. I guess I will head into my Guild Wars raids. So
Mhm.
thank you for the session, Hunter.
Yep. Thank you, Hunter.
Good night.
Good night, you
Thanks for having
guys.
fun.
Good night.
Good night.